Hey, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 1st of July, 2023. This is my weekly analysis video where we have a look at the pairs I'm trading, the Forex pairs on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence trading methods from my books. So, 1st of July, for us Australians, that's the start of the new financial year. 30th of June is our crossover date. So, time to do your tax returns, folks. Okay, let's get into it. Hope everyone's weekend's going good. Mine's all right so far. A bit of rain here in Camp Pot, but that's to be expected this time of the year. All good day. If you like the videos, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. As I always say, I know they're not the most exciting videos on the planet, but we get stuff done and we have a look at stuff. So let's have a look at the news ahead for the week. So we go to the free Forex Factory economic calendar. I'm only interested in high impact events, so you can set this up. The good thing about this, other than it's free, is it's got a filter function, so you can put the pairs that you want to look at and also what news events you want to look at, and you can put it in your own local time. So this is all my local time, which is Indochina, same as Ho Chi Minh, Bangkok, Phnom Penh, all the same. So it makes life a little bit easier. Let's have a look. Monday, out of Switzerland, CPI numbers, US ISM manufacturing. Now, Tuesday is probably some of the biggest news for the week, Australian interest rates. Now, they're not expecting a rate rise, and this time I wouldn't expect one. Apparently, inflation's right down in Australia in the last figures, and that's what they sort of base their interest rate news on. So I'm not expecting a change there, but it's still the Aussie. If you're trading the Aussie, just be careful. Wednesday, OPEC meetings, which is related to oil, which I guess is related to the Canadian dollar. I don't know. Thursday, at the US FOMC meeting minutes, 80 non-farm employment change. I don't know what that is. Unemployment claims, and all at the US ISM services, PMI and JOLTS job openings, but probably won't have much of an effect on the market, but definitely Friday, being the first Friday of the month, we got talking head, the Bank of England governor speaking first, but then out of Canada and the US, we've got the employment numbers, which is the old non-farm payrolls out of the US. So that's a big one for both the Canadian dollar and the US dollar. So be careful there. So Tuesday with the Aussie interest rates, and Friday with the Canadian and the US employment numbers. So they're the big ones for the week. All right, so let's have a look at this Word document that I always bring up. Now, most of you guys and girls that are watching this video are watching it because you've read my books, so you know what the setups are. But in case you don't, or you're just a bit confused, or you need a refresher, just have a read of this Word document here. Just explains what the different colors are, what the different settings. If anyone's got any questions, just ask me in any of the JAGfx social media sites, the Facebook group, the Telegram channels, or Matt from Family Man's Discord channel, or email me or anything. It just doesn't matter. I'm easily contactable, easy to find, and generally I'll get back to people within 24 hours. The only day I really have off is Sunday. I sort of tend not to look at the computer on a Sunday at all unless I'm catching up with sports news. So yeah, have a read of this. And like I always say, I appreciate that not everyone English is your first language. You may not understand my Australian accent. I might talk too quick, too slow. Sorry about that. There's nothing I can't change that. Unless you want me to go back to my old original accent, which is Scottish, which is even harder. You will need subtitles then, but all good. So that's the Word document. Just explains what all the different colours are, but we generally go through this in the charts anyway. So talk about the charts, let's get into it. Now, this is TradingView. I do all my analysis on TradingView. I do all my trading on MetaTrader, or MT4, MT5, most of an MT5 these days. This is my watch list on the right. Now, it's just a sample watch list. It's not all 28 pairs. I'm just trying to give trade examples. I'm not a trade signal provider or anything like that. Any trades I call, make your own decision if you're going to take them or not. It's up to you. Don't take my word for it. As you see, I have losses just like everyone else, but generally, I'm on the right side most of the time. Well, not most of the time, but enough to be profitable. So this is my watch list. Alphabetical order. you'll see the different colours. They're tagged or flagged. So if it's in light blue like the Oz CAD here, means there's trades on and some action's been taken. Dark blue like the Oz Yen means there's trade on, no action taken as yet. No highlight means no trade on, and if it was highlighted in orange, it means I want to talk about it in the video. Right, and just for the heads up, for Monday, there is no new trades, no new trade setups, and there's no new trade management as yet. So Monday is going to be a quiet start to the week. Even doing my private trading, where I look at 28 pairs. Just stand by. Yeah, I just had to put the video on pause. I brought up my notes. Yeah, look, I'm just looking at my private trading, which is on a different watch list. All I'm looking at is Aussie New Zealand buy, which is a bit sus, and Euro Aussie sell, and I've got silver as a buy also. So yeah, nothing. It's going to be a quiet start to the week, so it's all good. So yeah, that's my list on the right. And what we have here, generally my notes, the most recent trade is on the right. You'll see the pair, the date, the signal, and my thoughts on the trade. If there's any trade management, it'll also be written. Now, all these trades are called at the time. So when I take a trade, for example, when I took this on the 21st of Jan, that's when I call the trade, take a screenshot, post that screenshot to all the JAGfx sites, and also put it in a shared folder everyone's got access to. Also post it in my TradingView channel, which is private. So I've got them all recorded. If anyone wants to see them, just as proof. So it's all very transparent, all at the time, not after the, this is a sell I would have taken, 4 days ago sort of stuff. None of that. It's all taken within a couple of hours or an hour or so when the trade's taken. Any trade management, I also call in the same group, so it's all very transparent at the time. So there's no, this is what I would have done, stuff like that. Yeah, so it's all very transparent and all very open and that. So, all right, let's have a look. We took a sell here on the 21st of June. We're here. 27th of June, closed half. Let's have a look when the 27th was. I'm saying it's in here somewhere, yeah. So I closed half on the low here. The reason I closed half, MACD platinum through the zero level, and we reached this previous low here, all right? So closed half, dragged the stop down. Even though the stop's on the other side of the entry, I can't lose on this trade because I've already closed half down here. If it turns up, and now what I'm looking for now is a potential buy here. The MACD platinum's below the zero level, so I'm thinking buy. I've already got a sell on, so I can't lose on that. And if I get a buy signal or a green dot on the MACD platinum below the zero level, then I'll start looking at bringing this stop down a bit lower. Generally, I like to trail the stop between the 50 and the 100 EMA, and that's where it is at the moment. This is looks like it's starting to form a downtrend. Just look at you can see it's down. But it's getting pretty low for this, low in price for this pair, so it may bounce up, and if it does present a buy in the next couple of days, it's a buy I'll take. Even we've got this sort of low, and it hasn't really broken it. It did break it, but it didn't clearly break it. So you remember, support resistance is a zone. It's not an actual straight price or anything like that. It's an area, a zone. So we're in a good sell. We can't lose on that. So it's the Oz CAD, Aussie Japanese yen. We're in a sell here, I think, if it comes up. Yeah, we're in a sell here. It's not looking that good. Took it when we take it 21st of June. I've had a few goes at it. You can read my notes on the left here. Here's a sell. MACD platinum's close to the zero level, and we're right at the entry level. It's not looking that good, but the thing I like at the moment is price is still a fair way from the moving averages. Either the moving averages will go to price, or price will come back to the moving averages. Just the way it is. So hopefully price will come back to them before they get up there or before it hits my stop. But we're not looking that good, but we're only down a few pips at the moment. But like I said, we've had a few goes at it. The yen pairs have been tough to short, and it just seems to be all I'm doing at the moment, shorting yen pairs, which is I think I'm in a couple of buys on them, but we'll soon see. Aussie USD. Righto. We're in a sell from the 21st of June again, probably same as the Oz CAD. Move my stop down, so 29th of June, yeah, it's just about in sync with the Oz CAD. So 29th, yeah. So the open of this candle, I closed half, and it looks like I'm going to be a superstar, possibly. And again, we'll look at trying to bring this stop down in the next couple of days. MACD platinum through the zero level, and that's the reason we closed half. This big bearish candle, MACD through the zero level. It was just a good time to lock in some profit. So we locked in, what are we talking, 66, yeah, 170 pips or something, 180 pips, whatever it is. These green lines are the 70 cent level and the 65 cent level. They're just big numbers in the Aussie. If you look back in history, especially when prices around those levels, you'll see it sort of bounces in between them. And generally, the higher, I'd like to see this go higher, but as I always say, everything in Cambodia is in US dollars, and I've got an Australian bank account, so everything's in US Aussie. So the higher it goes, the better for me. All right, so we're in a sell. We can't lose on that. Euro CAD. Let's see where we're at in the Euro CAD. All right, Euro CAD. It's all a bit messy. Here we go. It's better. We're in a couple of sells. So if we got a second, we sometimes have two trades on. We've got a sell here from the 2nd of May. So back here, there's a stop in place there. It's nice and tight. You can read the notes there for my trade management. And we've since taken another sell here on the 27th of June based on the divergence there. You can read my notes as to why I took it. Yeah, it was a bit of a high risk trade because we're already at this previous low here. It sort of made me a little bit nervous, and MACD wasn't that far above the zero level, so it wasn't a great take. But the reason I took it was I've still got this, other than it's a valid sell signal, because the trend looks like it's turning down, because I've got this other sell on. I can't lose on that sell. So even if this one gets stopped out, it's not a huge loss, and we'll get stopped out on both because the stops for both at the same level there. So, for example, if I get stopped out on this trade, the win from that trade will make up for that loss there. So we're not really risking too much. So that's a sell on the Euro CAD, 2 trades on. Euro Yen. Yeah, sorry, I have to keep on pausing videos because each time I click over a new pair, it's taking its sweet time. All right, this is one we are in a buy-in, which is, I'm lucky, but I've had a couple of sells that have gone wrong. But the good thing is I'm still in a buy from the 23rd of March. So all the way back here, so we're talking a few months ago now. This is the daily chart. At the moment, the stop is just below this fractal here, and we're just below the 100 moving average there. So there's a red dot on the MACD platinum above the zero level, hence the grey vertical line. It's just a warning, so I'm in sell mode. So when I do get a sell signal, I'll look at moving the stop maybe up under here somewhere, and I'll take the sell. It'd be a tough sell to take, but because it's so at the moment price is so far away from the moving averages and the MACD platinum so far above the zero level, it'd be worth the risk. You just watch your risk percentage on the trade, and the good thing is I've got a pretty good buy signal on here. So what's that? In at 142.73, and price is 157.44 roughly. So that's a lot of pips there. So it's all good. That's the Euro Yen, can't lose on that. Euro New Zealand, nothing on. Euro USD, let's have a look at that. A bit all over the shop. All right, we're in a buy, still in this buy from the 2nd of June. All right, so we're in that buy there. We've taken some action. So 15th of June, close half. Let's have a look where the 15th is. There we go. So, yeah, damn. Close on the open of that big candle. What's the chances, eh? Yeah, MACD was through the zero level, and it just wasn't, it was slow grind. I thought I'd reduce the risk. Could have waited a day. Waited a day would have been better. And we hit this previous sort of high here. Now, this, I think this number is, yeah, about the 110 level. So it's pretty close to 110. It's a big number, 1.1. If you look left, let's have a look, see if we have a look at a weekly chart on this one, just for curiosity. Yeah, there's a 1.10 level across there. That's a big round number. We got there, sort of bounced off it, hence I took the sell, and you can probably read, yeah, there's my notes there. I mentioned the 110 level. took the sell, went against me initially, came down nicely Thursday, then Friday bounced up. We're just above the. We haven't been stopped out in the buy, so the buy's given my sells some protection, and it's just by luck that we weren't stopped out. A few pips there, which is good. So we're in a sell with a stop up here still. I could probably drag this stop down here. I'll consider that the next day or so. And if it keeps on going up, then it's good because I've got the buy on, so it's not going to be the end of the world. Pound Aussie. All right. Our most recent trades is buy on the 21st of June. Got a stop in place. Can't lose on that trade. All right. So it was a nice support level here. There's some divergence. You can see the green. So it's hidden bullish divergence. Is that what I wrote there? Yep, hidden bullish divergence. Support level. Gone up nicely. Hit this previous high. Now let's see. 27th of June. 27th here. On the open of this candle, closed half. MACD platinum through the zero level. If you look down there, through the zero level. And price is a previous high or close to it. Closed half. Popped up. And it's now dropping down slightly. And the good thing is we're still in a buy from the 7th of Feb. All the way back here, the 7th of Feb, still in a buy. There's a stop for that. Can't lose on that. So there's all my trade management there. So we're locking in. So what was that in? 1746. And what's the price at the moment? 1.906. So that's good. That's a healthy bucket load of pips. So that's good. So we can't lose on the pound Aussie on either trade. Pound Swiss. All right, pound Swiss. We're in a sell trade. Not looking that good. In some of my private trading, I was actually stopped out on this, but in this group's trades, I wasn't. So I've got a few different watch lists, and some were stopped out, and this one wasn't though. So we're still in the sell. It's not looking that flash. I've had a few goes at this sell, and it's just been a little bit of divergence here. You can read my notes there. I've moved half, closed half on the 29th. So let's have a look at the 29th. Hopefully it's around here somewhere. Yeah. So 28th, MACD platinum was at the zero level, through the zero level, and price was close to the moving averages. You can see the moving averages starting to split to the upside. It's an uptrend. So on the open of that candle, I closed half. So I may look like a superstar there, and price has gone up, spiked up, but it seems to have stalled a bit on Friday. So if it keeps on going down, great. It doesn't worry me. I can't lose on the trade, but I'd like to make up for a couple of these previous losses. So that's the only thing. It's not revenge trading. It's just Jim get even trading. Same thing. But no, I'm not loading up with extra position size or anything like that. I just like to keep in mind what's happened in the past and see if I can reduce some of the pain. Now, with regards to this green trend line, I'm just adjust these every day. There's potential hidden bullish divergence forming. I just keep on adjusting these. If, price kept on coming down and the divergence was no longer valid, I just remove those lines from the chart. But in the meantime, I just adjust them every day. So it's just a bit of preparation, as I say. So we're still in the sell. Can't lose on it, but it's not looking that good at the moment. Pound yen. Right, another one of these yen pairs that give me a bit of grief. I've had a few goes at sells. Actually, we've had 1, 2, 3 goes and haven't had much success at all. This is my 4th go. There's this big, look at price going up. The MACD platinum's level. We've had all this divergence and we still haven't broke the highs over here. It's a long divergence and price has just been grinding up. And even I think I'm stuck on the lower time frames on the 4-hour and 8-hour charts on the pound yen shorting too, but I'm just about out of them shortly with the trades I've got on, but it's just been painful to trade. So it's going up. I've got no buy trade on, so I'm just having another go to sell here. The sell was a few days ago, 29th of June, high risk trade against a big uptrend. You can read my notes there. The things I do like is the MACD platinum's a fair distance above the zero level and prices a long way from moving averages. So it's not, there's a stop up there. If you're taking this trade, and I've made a note there, just watch your risk percentage. So if you normally risk 2% on a trade, that's your max. Say, for example, trade like this, you might only risk 1% or something like that, or 0.5%, something. It's just not, it's a high risk trade. Pound USD. All right, yeah, this is one that bugs me a little bit. Not only did I mess up this buy previously, I think I'm going to mess up this sell too. We're going to sell, and just for the record, the buy, I closed out at break even. I wish I'd left it on. Right, the sell, big divergence again, similar to the pound yen. Took the sell, had this big bearish candle, then we had this little bearish candle. And I was thinking, we're getting close to the moving averages. And this level here is the 1.25 level, getting close to the moving average. MACD Platinum's getting close to the zero level. Should I close half? Crossed my mind. I didn't. I did in some of my private trading, but I didn't call it in the group. Different sort of slightly different look on things. And now it's bounced up on Friday and it's just below the entry level. So I might regret not closing half, but we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to let it play out and see if there's any other signals, any other reason, something that makes me change my mind sort of thing. But at the moment, we're still in sell. We're still in profit by a few pips, but I might regret not closing half here. We're not losing. New Zealand CAD, no trades on. Let's have a look down here. Again, just drawing lines in preparation for potential divergence there. That's just regular bullish divergence. And I'm sort of kicking myself for not taking the sell still, but we'll get over that. USD CAD. All right, yeah, just pausing the video again. All right, we're going to sell, which is a good thing. From the 2nd of June, 9th of June closed half. So let me think where the 9th of June is. In here somewhere, yeah, with the previous lows here. MACD Platinum through the zero level. So we closed half. Got to stop in place. We can't lose on the sell. We're not going to make a great deal. Took a buy here on the 28th of June, and yeah, it shot up nicely on the first candle, which is unusual for the daily chart. And this is where I get the question, why don't you do a limit order? So if I put a limit order, say down here somewhere, then it would never have been filled, and I might miss out on pips. So I don't like doing that. I know there is some people that put, say if you've got a position, say you're going in with one lot, some people might put half a lot at market, then put another half lot with a limit order down lower. Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine. But I just go in the full position size right from the get-go. Market order just makes life easy for me. Once I take my orders, place my trades, put my stop in place, I can walk away from the daily charts and I don't need to look at them for 24 hours. I don't sit and look at it during the day or anything like that. Now, we had a good push up, then Thursday and Friday did nothing. But the good thing is we're in a sell, we can't lose on. So the buy is still in play. MACD Platinum's getting up towards the zero level. We'll just see how it goes. If it pops up tomorrow or not tomorrow, on Monday or Tuesday, we might have a look at closing half, depending where the MACD goes, and dragging the stop up. And I'll just drag it up nice and tight, so put us in a no lose position with that also. In the meantime, if it just keeps on rolling over and goes to the downside, takes my stop out. It's not a big deal because I've got this partial sell trade on. I can just drag that stop down lower and just trail it down. You can see it looks like it wants to head down. There's a little bit of regular bullish divergence there, just a little bit, which is good. USD Japanese yen. USD Japanese yen. I said that right. Yeah, it just didn't sound right. All right, this is one of the yen pairs I am in a buy on. Other than the euro yen, this is a USD yen in a buy from the 30th of March. Had a go at a couple of sells, but not much luck so far. In the meantime, got a grey vertical line. We got a red dot on the MACD Platinum above the zero level. So this is just a warning thing. There is divergence forming. You can see the MACD's lower, price is higher. So regular bearish divergence forming. Not confirmed yet until we get a red QMP filter dot. So we're going up nicely. We've got a buy here. If we do get a sell signal, I'll look at, for some reason, move the stop up, maybe bring it right up nice and tight. Because if it keeps on going up, then who cares? The buy trade's still good. I'll take a sell, but we'll wait and see what happens. At the moment, there's no rush to move that stop, all right? You can have a look. There's a month's worth of candles there, and none of them are huge. So, your biggest candles like this one here, even if I got one of them, it still gives me, because I'm trading on the daily charts, got plenty of time to think about my stop. So no rush. Can't lose on the trade, so all good. Gold. There's gold in those hills. Or was that oil? Doesn't matter. All right, we're going to sell back from the 12th of May. This green line, green dashed line is at 2,000. So it got up to 2,000, bounced around a bit, didn't clearly break through. Now it's starting to grind down again. Had a couple of goes. I'm not sure I took a buy in here or what happened. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But we've definitely had a go at something in here. Oh, there's a reason for that line there. I should read my stuff, shouldn't I? 31st of May, stopped out for a full loss. 31st of May, what's that? Yeah, so that should be over there, that line. Yeah, stopped out. Took another buy, got stopped out. In a sell. That sell wasn't valid, didn't take that because we're already in one and going all right. So we can't lose on the sell trade. And hopefully if we do get a buy here, we have regular bullish divergence, I will take it, take the buy because I've got the sell in place still. And I'll consider moving the sell stop down even like across this low here or something like that. So we're looking good at the moment. I'd like to make up for this loss on the buy, which we're doing right now anyway, so it's no big deal. That's gold. Right, these next three, US dollar, it's just more out of curiosity, as I say, shits and giggles. This is US dollar, and I'll just mark up all the valid buys and sells, so blue for buy, red for sell. You can have a look at them on your chart. I am looking at trading this again. I've just got to get something organised. As one of my prop firms I'm going to trade with the US, because it's a pretty good chart to actually trade. And it's US dollar against, I think it's against 5 other pairs, 5 other currencies, or 7, I'm not sure, I can't remember, but one of them's like the Swedish krona and stuff like that. So they're a bit, it's a strange basket, but and I'm not sure why the basket's made up like that, but it's US dollar against 5 or 7 other currencies, and it's a good indication of how the market actually moves. So we've got this support level here, a bit of divergence forming, same, nothing, it's still a chart, it's the same as the normal pairs. US 500, which is the US stock market. This is different. It's generally got a bullish bias. We well and truly broke my line from hell that's been on support resistance level. It's been on the chart forever. We're going up. The MACD Platinum's not necessarily following price. The last signal was a sell there. You would have been stopped out. I couldn't really take the buy. You could probably take that buy there based on this now becoming a support level. Doesn't follow my rules, but that's people would look at that and consider that. So it's US stock market heading up nicely, the US 500. And BTC USD. Now, I'm starting to get more excited. I'll pause this for a bit. All right, I'm starting to get more excited about crypto. I don't know why. There's just something about it. And there's a big hedge fund. I can't remember the name. It'll come to me. Oh, I keep on thinking Blackhawk, but that's not it. Something like that. A big hedge fund, the world's biggest hedge funds, is starting up an ETF based on crypto. So the big players are back in town now, and we're back at 30,000 level, and you can see prices stalled around that 30,000 level. I'm starting to really get serious about crypto. I'm starting to think about putting more funds into it. The more I read about it, and I'm still kicking myself looking at charts when quite a few years ago, I still remember people taught me about crypto, and I remember looking at charts, and I think when I was looking at it, it was about $97 for one BTC. $97. And here we are, look at 30,000. I'm going, who would pay $100 for something no one knows anything about? Yeah, hindsight. Anyhow, it's at the 30,000 level. Our last signal was a buy here, which is good. Grey vertical line, there's a red dot on the MACD platinum above the 0 level. You can take sells, who knows? Depends if you're trading it or not. It's a 24/7 market also, so price is still ticking over as we do this video. All right, that's it for the charts. I probably rattled on a bit. Here's this document again, Word document. As I said, you can read it, and everyone's more than welcome to join any of those groups I've mentioned, the Facebook group, the Telegram channels, Matt from Family Man's Discord channel. You'll have to request an invite link to that if you want to join that. You want to ask questions and stuff. All my trades are posted there. All the trade management's posted there, all screenshots, and that video, the link to this video will be there and everything. So it's all very transparent. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Stay safe wherever you may be, and thanks for watching, and hit the like, subscribe button. That'd be greatly appreciated, and I'll speak to you good folk during the week. Cheers.